this mousetrap looking thing going on out there. Whole lot of contraptions are fun. I'm about to start it with this zip line. Gonna go down there, hit something that starts Travis off. Hopefully it starts off with a bang.
Lay the tracks across my back. Take what's mine and leave me, Jack. Lord, if I didn't need my pay, I'd leave that spikes and I hang until you bring on Judgment Day. But you can't slow down. No, you can't slow down. You got blood to burn. Got a boss, he takes my time. He strains my back, he wastes my mind. Lord, if I could make my pay for every time I dream that I laid him in his grave. But you can't slow down. No, you can't slow down. You gotta make your hammer sing out on that steel. Make your hammer ring out on that steel.
I think it knocked the snot out of me.
The day I met Crumb, though, I realized no one could act, except for Crumb, actually, but then I realized he wasn't acting. That's just...
What are you doing here?
Dylan, I live here, man. I've been railing these dunes for 5 years. Know 'em better than all the songs and lyrics of that dang old Poison band, man.
Yeah, whatever, dude. All day long I can do front flip.
We have footage of you saying...
Do a backflip, baby.
I'm gonna try a backflip. Right before you go.
Y'all kiss my ass, you don't think I'll try to do a front flip.
Yeah!
What's your name? Corey. Last name Corey? Cowan. C-O-W-A-N. You got a driver's license with you? No. What are you doing on the highway? This thing's not licensed on the highway. I didn't see him on the highway. You were on the highway. What are you talking about? You were on the highway. I'm stopping you.
Well, I'm not taking...
Where's your license?
What the hell?
Hey, just get up with the mic.
What about him?
Well, he didn't hit the highway. You were on the highway.
It's time for Campfire Stories with the Nitro Circus and one Campfire Girl.
I sure do miss all my friends. Is that good?
Children of a Metal God was Godfrey's first film series. They featured hillbillies, inbreds, and other seasoned rodents.
Well, we're gonna go deer hunt.
Is that a deer or a pig?
That's pig. That's pig. Look, go inside the store and tell them you want one of them plastic bags, bro. They'll hook you up with a plastic bag, man. Riding a two-legged deer.
Two-legged deer?
Oh, yeah, man.
What the hell is a two-legged deer?
The one that wears a skirt.
With other people's rules, gonna live like I would choose.
the craziest son of a I've ever seen, you know?
Broken 250, but not a broken Madrano.
Back's fine. It's my right lower leg that hurts. First Metal God, okay? First opportunity, we're out winging everything. We have no freaking idea what we're supposed to be doing. And then we run into Jimmy Lamassus up in Idaho. What was that? He'd come into that corner full on like...
Lamassus was breaking glass bottles with his valve.
And then Adam Owsley comes out and throws the first backflip ever.
Well, we recruited a guy out of Escondido, California, Adam Owsley. Adam stuck the flip on his first attempt.
What'd you think about Love Dog?
I was scared, but it was really good.
And then first time we went into the Grand Canyon with Dave Barley. We pulled it off. We were winging it the whole time, pulled it off. And then we hooked up with RC down in Florida. And that was kind of before he was a household name. He was kind of an amateur rising star. He was like doing that goon riding thing. I think Jeannie Carmichael's still pissed at me over that.
This is squirrel trying to get a nut.
Later, Boner Air, Bell, and Travis got involved. The beginnings of Nitro Circus.
Hey, how's it going, buddy? What's going on?
Nice to see you here.
My first memory, I hate to say this, of Metal God was sitting at home on my couch, listening to Greg Godfrey say those famous words. We went looking for places to ride and people to ride with.
Got out of the bottom of the canyon, we were so stoked we just kept on driving, looking for places to ride and people to ride with.
I actually thought this to myself, I wish they'd come to Canada and ride with me.
All of a sudden, here comes Andy Bell flying around the corner with no clothes on, throwing heel clippers. The guy made me nervous.
We just requisitioned a golf cart and I need to buy some golf balls.
You selling golf balls?
I need golf balls. Really? Yeah, golf balls. I need golf balls. How much for golf balls?
I wouldn't dare drive with this guy.
Big dumb animal. Now that, honestly, that was my first memories of Metal God. He just hucked himself everywhere. It was on a snowmobile on the back and did a backflip off. It did the same thing in the sand.
We decided dumping 20 gallons of gas into a hotel pool,
more than 20 gallons.
lighting it on fire, and then diving into it was a great idea.
But Travis, the first road trip, or the first time I remember, like, really filming with him was Metal God 3. Hey, let's go take a day off. We're going to go with Pastrana. We're going to learn how to wakeboard, yeah. When you were in the water a whole 15 minutes, it was crying about how cold it was.
Never wakeboarded in my life.
Whatever you do, don't pull in. Every time you pull in, you're going to fall back.
I can't believe these guys. I can't even go over the wake, man.
And Greg, you're just so great at bartering any little thing, and it didn't hurt that we all just wanted to ride motorcycles.
I think that's called bait and switch, actually, Travis.
But he goes, so what would you really want to do? I was like, I want to jump a motorcycle in the Grand Canyon. I think that would be awesome. But I need to be 18. I don't know. I was 18 and 1 day old, and I get a call from Greg Godfrey and says, hey, got your plane ticket. Come on out. Got the thumbs up, Trav? Oh, I'm going to go for 1. And then see how it goes. Yeah.
Nation was a film where Ojo gave these boneheads way too much money to make a movie. It was the introduction of Crumb.
You now riding with an outlaw, the baddest that you ever saw. It's a must that I bust, kick up dust, switch it up, switch it up, switch it up, and hit them southpaw. You now riding with an outlaw, the baddest that you ever saw. It's a must that I bust, kick up dust, hit them up with a shotgun that I got from my grandpa. I ain't them other boys, I ain't them other clowns. This ain't that type of party, this here ain't watered down. I made music for the outlaws. This is the soundtrack for all the underdogs. Sit around the campfire, showing our war wounds. This here's real life, this ain't no cartoon. Yet you got the nerve to ask me why I spit these hard rhymes. I live a rough life.
The day I met Crumb, though. The day I met Crumb.
What Tam you on, man?
I ride for American Suzuki, no fear.
Yeah, man, I used to ride Tam Samo Dune Lizards, man. Woo! We was more Motor Doom Buggy Club, though.
Then we realized no one could act, except for Crumb, actually, but then I realized he wasn't acting. That's just yeah, it's true. It's very true. I missed that moment.
What was the line?
You got some horsepower.
Horsepower, man. You got horsepower. Dang, is Roger D. Coster out here or Bob Hurricane Hanna, man? Woo!
I meet Greg, and he's like, I'm just a kid. I'm like all nervous. Like, these guys make movies. These guys are big time. And he's like, yeah, we're gonna do like you're acting. We got some stuff, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if you can pull off. We're gonna get some real actors, some Hollywood people out here, but we'll think about you. And then he doesn't do anything. And the day before, he's like, hey, can you come to the sand dunes? And I was like, yeah.
And they're like, okay, now in this scene, Crumb, you gotta stick your head out, and Travis, you and Kenny just roost him right in the face. They're like, Crumb, keep your eyes open and your mouth open as long as you can. And then, so he does this, and Crumb's like, can't see anything, eyes, or he's pulling sand up the bottom of his eyes.
Oh, I was.
And then Godfrey goes, okay, now we're gonna do it for real.
Hey, wasn't that the same trip that you broke my leg on in the sand dunes too?
I did not break your leg, I just roosted you after you fell down.
Hook it up, brother. Hook it up.
I don't know why, but this thing reminds me of breakfast. It's kind of like I'm riding on a big, syrup-covered pancake.
Syrup-covered pancake. Dude, why does everything with him relate back to food?
Oh!
I'm calling Travis out. Double backflip on a dirt bike. What's that, like a couple 100 pounds? Come on, man. 450, 500 pounds. This is the real deal, man. Grow some balls, Travis.
One question. Now for Rep Jersey, like,
I think he's going for it.
You know I keep something pretty by. Good pair of frames, polo white tee. I see something with a body, have him like please.
The Nitro Circus crew was made up of Travis's delinquent friends in the East, the likes of Jim, Special Greg, Ken Kenny, Hubert, and Street Bike Tommy. They joined forces with Godfrey's much older friends in the West, Cam, Jeremy, Renner, and Andy. Later, Jolene and Eric earned the right to join the group through dumb luck and random acts of stupidity.
I just noticed something. You found Bell because you're looking for somebody else, but they weren't around, so you got Bell instead. You wanted to get a real actor, but he wasn't around, so you got me. And you wanted to get some other bass jumper to come help, but he wasn't available, so Hunter showed up. We're all the defaults.
No, it's exactly true. Like, we're basically the B team.
We're the misfits.
Yeah. Well, Greg had somebody else in mind, and he's like, well, he can't make it, but who's this rubberneck guy, Crumb? This rubberneck. What is he? Rubberneck. Yeah, you were saying like he was like a convict or something because he had such a crazy name, and I was like, Eric went to BYU. Oh, he did?
It did something good for me. No, but everyone goes, hey, how do I become a member of Nitro Circus? And you know, the funniest thing was like, because
if you have a really cool friend that he doesn't show up, you're
there's very few people that can tolerate this kind of criticism.
Turned up because, you know, the field width is kind of important.
Nitro was started when Travis got a hold of a camera. It was like putting gasoline on a fire. Special Greg was the first test dummy, along with any other poor soul who showed up at his house. Special Greg and Cam started to steal the spotlight. Yes, they are skilled idiots.
Now, Greg, I don't know where the hell my gene went. I mean, you see this you got a little scrape over here. Now, tomorrow, he's freaking Wolverine, man. Tomorrow he's gonna be 100% healed up. Nothing. Oh. Hit another tree. You hit a tree, dumbass. It doesn't steer too good.
Well, we were going to put a lot of thought into this and try and figure everything out scientifically. Travis is pretty good with physics, but we decided that we're just not going to think about it.
Anyway, so we just started filming. We had the white balance was never set.
As far as it all sucked, but there was one great shot that I remember.
I think there was a couple pretty doggone good shots.
Yeah, but there's one in particular. It had something to do with my face just hit the bottom of the creek.
How'd that go?
That was all good. I just hit a rock or something, and my face hit the bottom of this creek.
Greg had this knack for being able to get upside down, and once he was in the air, he was fine, but getting there was like almost impossible. So there's a huge downhill jump that we had for like motorcycles. Oh my God. Oh! Yeah, but
looks like that
then he
tree's
misses the tree by like, actually I think brushes it on the way back, and you can't tell, it's literally 20 foot from where he took off to where he landed, like just height. Plus, you know, however far you, and he lands, he slams, and I can't see anything with the camera, like, oh, he jumps out, I was like, woohoo!
Nitro Circus. And then Cam and you messing around with the Jeep.
I get it out the mud. Where I stay, there ain't no love. Them boys don't play, cause they get it out the ride big cars and ride big trucks, cause we get it out the mud. 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 I get stupid. I get dumb. I get retarded. Come and get you some. Dum diddy dum dum. That's how I go. Nothing into something. That's all I know. That home, get come home, flying out the stove.
Nitro 2 showed more of the carnage from Travis's house. Proof that eating paint chips is not always a bad thing. It was just one of those days. Travis's dad, Robert, came up with the name Black Wednesday. Before that, none of us understood the potential of a front flip.
We're here in Davidsonville with some breaking news. Details are sketchy right now, but here's what we know. It seems like there's been some kind of mock assassination attempt against famed stunt rider, motocross rider Travis Pastrana's cousin, Special Greg. It happened down near the bridge by Mike's Crab Shack, and police have detained a 34-year-old white male, and they're questioning him right now. It looks like police have just finished questioning that witness.
Oh man, it was crazy. We didn't actually shoot anybody. We started out at Travis Pastrana's on a contest. There were 4 teams, 4 guys on a team. They had a couple hours to go out and get the best footage, and it got out of hand. Travis flipping his bike into the foam pit with his little cousin, and it just went from bad to worse.
I'm at this party, and there's this clown named Tommy, and we did Nitro 1. We just got done Nitro 1, and he's watching that and talking on Snatch, like, oh, I do all that. You guys are this. And I guess a couple of weeks later, we decided to have a contest that ended up being the Black Wednesday contest.
Now we've received word that a street bike rider has been life-flighted out of the Pastrana compound, and police have impounded his bike because he was wanted for eluding Maryland troopers earlier today.
First jump was a boner air, and it went about 5 feet into the foam pit. Correct. And somebody said,
"You can go twice as fast." Should have listened to him. You went 3 times as fast.
I did.
You feel everything? Well, I know you've convinced yourself you did a front flip, but I mean, it wasn't true. Hey, we have footage of you saying, I'm going to try a backflip.
What are you going to do?
Do a backflip, baby. This is when the backflip was big, and I've never even done a backflip off a diving board. Still can't do it. The backflip on a trampoline. Still can't. And like,
Travis was trying to front flip though.
I can.
I actually will never ever forget your dad's words when he was on the phone and we were down there looking at Tommy. I didn't need to hear what the words were on the other end. All I needed to hear was Robert, and Robert was like, "Is he dead?" No, but I've seen dead men that are better off than him.
Left leg, ow. What do you need, buddy? It's coming, buddy.
Jim, we've just received word from the 34-year-old white male from Utah that the Pastrana compound is officially shut down for the day. Jason Jones, Action News. These guys are meatheads.
I'm going to try a backflip.
Don't kiss my ass. You don't think I'll try to do a front flip.
Well, after the 7 knee operations I've had on my left knee and my ankle that I just sprained last weekend, I couldn't wait to get out of the plane, but I felt good once we took off, so not bad.
Base jumping only started because everyone was too broke up to do anything else. Hobble up to the edge of the cliff and jump. Any moron can do that.
Jolene, our first ever base jump had to go off on the back of the motorcycle.
First ever base jump, I'm holding on to Travis off a motorcycle.
Almost get bucks over on the ramp.
That really
that
was a
bike
bad
stalled
idea.
the first time when we came off of that ramp.
And as a matter of fact, this bike doesn't even have a foot peg, let alone a brake or anything else in case we happen to want to stop. So it's gonna be a good day.
Oh, it stalled before we got to the ramp, and then the second time I thought I was gonna bounce off the back of the seat before we even got to the lip.
And none of us knew how bad it really was until we zoomed in on the HD and followed the shot all the way down.
Jolene hanging on the bike.
Just hung on. She's like, I wanted to beat you.
She was giving thumbs up, so she says.
I wasn't.
You were though.
Travis was like,
You're 20 foot from the
I'm okay.
Like, don't tell me you're okay. Pull the chute.
That was the first time I met you guys, and I was just like, my eyes closed watching. I thought I was watching you die.
But Roner,
Yeah, were you our
you were our
specialist?
safety guy.
Hey, I will admit, you guys had your program going. The whole thing was dialed. I was just kind of watching.
Dialed? Is that what you call dialed?
I just wanted to jump a dirt bike into the Grand Canyon.
And that's when Travis was all.
Yeah, that's when.
Yeah, he's got it up.
Yeah, that's when we thought for 2 minutes that Travis possibly was dead.
Yeah, you know what? You can say whatever you want. Your thing was way worse than Jolene.
That was perfect, dude. You were just like,
One, I should have tracked right there. I don't know what I was thinking. I went for a second one and I was like,
and not to think that I was sitting there, I was like, dude, he's in shorts and a t-shirt.
yeah.
Did you didn't even have a full canopy?
No.
You're so lucky.
I hit on like a vertical downhill though. I had always thought that
When Travis-
skydiving was passive.
When Travis's chute opened literally 2 seconds before he then hit a cliff.
With cactus.
2 seconds.
Okay, one. No, half of one.
There you go. That's more accurate.
And then he's like, it just comes down to when I do a stunt, I just have to push it harder and harder and harder every single time.
And we should probably not base jump very much.
Yeah, I quit. I'm never doing
Godfrey,
this
you
again.
cut us off after that. We had more bikes to go.
No,
and
I
everything.
cut you off before that, and he flipped out on me, and I said, one more. And Kenny Bartram's going, you never say one more. You never say one more. You jinxed me. I'm like,
Hey, you know what, sir? What happened? You said one more, you jackass. Well, at some point you gotta call it. Well, yeah, tell him let's get another one, and then we're done.
Right in that split second between death and fine, you get that like 50-mile-an-hour impact.
yeah, and you have 50-mile impact to prickly pear cactuses, and you're going,
Get me out of here!
He was crying more than I was crying. He was so scared. He was like, are you okay?
I've never base jumping
You didn't say that. I've never base jumped again.
I got over that.
If you were for a helicopter pilot, you'd still be up on that cliff.
Dude, I got so much cactus up the butt, man. You guys are on your own for that. Yeah, sorry. Let's check this out.
Yeah, that was like,
That dude, that's some messed up right there. You know what I'm saying?
Just don't mess up. Mess up, die. Don't mess up, live.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
The best part about the Mr. Bill, though, Roner goes, okay, if you go too soon, we're both gonna go into the cliff. If you go too late, you're gonna fly up, it's gonna open, and you're gonna die. Like, you're just not gonna be able to hold on. So he goes, the timing is crucial. He goes, you're gonna go, ready, set,
throw it up,
go.
and we jump.
He's like, you got it? One more test. Ready, set, go. I'm like, okay. He's like, we're going this time. He goes, 1, 2, 3. Somebody kept on 3 going, you better go on 3.
We got lucky on that.
But yeah, thank you. Good job.
Oh, yeah, that and a few other things.
When the next morning you wanted to ride that big wheel off that cliff, I was like, we couldn't tell because it wasn't overhanging. It was kind of, and you're like, no man, I got it. It was like barely 200 feet.
You're like, this is a double black diamond run. I'm like, no, we got to do it. And it was, we could see a little bit of the overhang from the boat. So I'm like, yeah, we can just go up to the top. We got to the top, and we couldn't walk any further because it was so steep. So I go from the top of the hill, not knowing what's over the edge. You can't even see it. It just starts going, and the thing's hopping and jumping. It's going like 40 miles an hour. I'm like, oh God, just make it to the end.
That was all you. You wanted to do that so bad. You know, when you have your mindset, there's no talking.
And I think Jim's got a stunt that afternoon that he tried not to do this whole time.
He was hiding from us.
Jim,
We
you were the
actually had
color-
to hunt him down for this
You
stunt.
were the color of the. Yeah, that was you too. You're like, oh, Jim,
was
you got
terrified.
this.
I don't
Jim.
believe that. You're the only one that could have done it.
I'm scared of heights.
You were.
But here's the thing: no one else could ride down the hill on the mountain bike. We're like, Jim, this is your
This
stunt
is
because you're the
you.
only one that can do it.
I couldn't even see what I was riding. It was like, it just kind of went off over the edge. I'm like, I have no idea what's over
Yeah. Jim, you did that was blind faith when you did that.
Yeah. I slept that night. The next day was zipline day.
But Jim, I remember sitting up with you on the top of the cliff, and you're going, I really am scared of heights, and my palms get sweaty. I'm like, oh, shut up and go. And
not my big
everybody
deal.
had already done it, and you go, no, I'm really scared of heights. I go, you're fine. Next thing I know, he just barely gets off the cliff, and I watch the thing flex, and then it just goes.
I'm like, it's this little metal workout bar that spins. It's all
greasy already.
It's like everyone's been putting suntan lotion on this too.
I could not believe it.
Covered in suntan.
He was just like,
Jim's hands were soaking wet. They just...
Jim, you went like 80 feet into 3 feet of water.
Seriously, that was the one time I actually thought I was dead. It didn't hurt at all. Stand up and everyone's just sitting there, jaws dropped, not saying anything. And I look at my hands, I'm like, can you guys see me?
Ask us if you were alive. That was for
This is immediately over.
Am I alive?
With these guys, if it ain't broke, break it. If it's broke, blow it the up.
Now, do you guys demolition before the cameras go off? It's definitely Godfrey that ruined.
Hands down.
You have to unanimous vote, Greg.
Unanimous vote right now.
All in favor.
All in favor. Godfrey, you love that position. You know it.
A fairly far away second is Cam. No, on camera, I get to crash all the really cool stuff, and for that, I apologize.
Your wallet, Apollo, your bank account.
Yeah, what happened with the Baja truck? Trophy truck?
$250,000 Baja
It was the
truck
biggest
load.
Oh
bonfire.
man, that was
Hey,
depressing.
does this remind you of anything?
You brought a really big one with you.
Let's get ready to roll.
He's really cooking.
Right 6, left 5 plus?
Yep. Into right 5 plus, kinks 250.
Water car stall. We're done.
Say again, jump past junction, crest 200. Caution, left 5 minus over crest into right 4 plus. Say again, left 5 minus into right 4 plus.
Holy, that was a hell of a ride.
Travis of oh, we haven't met our quota today of life flights. So I'm on the airplane. We are leaving his house and just about get on a flight, and I get a phone call from him. Dude, we got our first medevac for the day, and it was Ben Smolin.
Ben completely missed the foam pit, and it was funny because he had done great all day. He was actually a good rider or whatever, and he just carved hard right. Yeah, no right turn, because that was the first really bad one. We've had so many, so we started marking, and I believe there's like 13 or 14 right now. Yeah, well, he goes, well, no. I said no right turn. Well, how do you think that worked out?
Not so
He said not. Well, he said pretty well.
Hey, it says no right turn.
Yeah.
How you feeling about that?
I think it's a lie.
You think it worked out well then?
Not the greatest. It'll be all right.
Slip and Bleed. Get yours today. It's fun you might walk away from smiling, but then again, you might not.
She's knocked out.
Not available in a store near you.
I went to a party one night and they had like a shallow weak one. And I'm like, this is stupid. And I'm like, we can cover this whole hill and go wherever we want. So next day I rolled all the plastic out, got a bunch of soap.
This is so awesome.
Fire truck, foam in the back, perfect.
That was horrible.
That was really
It had to have been soft in the grass, though. That
Dude,
was a tough, yeah.
we were on
Not
cloud
when you missed
nine.
it. So we started jumping, and Greg was catching us. It was like that little foam mat.
Like, put
so
the
whenever
mat-
you'd fly there, you'd be like, belly flop, come on, Greg, do it under me. Yeah. And you'd tumble down the grass.
My favorite slip and slide was the one where I don't know what version it was of it, but when Tommy lands out of the pond.
Damn, this is the curse of the fat man. I went down that thing 20 times, missed that pond a whole baker's dozen of times. And you know what made the DVD?
The belly jiggle?
I think he went under the pond. And guess what? You know what was next? You know what was next? A zoomed-in picture of the belly jiggle.
But you know what was the best part about that was Tommy did all the testing. He got work.
And then he got it all perfect.
3, 2, 1.
And unless you were below like 120 pounds, that's why the girls kept getting knocked out. Like, it was perfect. So Tommy, we want to say thank you.
Off the ground.
Was that the same version that you went down in a flattering singlet?
Unitard?
I wanted to make it. I want to give. Yeah.
What was that?
I was coming up a little short on the second gap, and I wanted more speed, and that was not
Judging
it.
by the size of what was in that unitard, you're coming up a little short more than the second gap. Just
The water was cold. Cold water.
Dude, I'm gonna eat. That's what I'm afraid of.
Crashes only happen when people are trying to progress, attempting to do something that most would consider to be unwise. Mountain bikers may be classified in two categories: ones that have crashed and ones that have crashed a lot.
the KTM tent. Next to me you can see Ronnie Renna. He's a pussy.
The Nitro crew has traveled a bit with the common language of motorcycles as their chosen dialect. Borders have been crossed, races have been raced, and cultures have been experienced.
There they go.
And yeast infections have been known to happen.
A little bit hotter than Texas, a little bit hotter than hell.
Travis has put a little bit of weight on, but
I'm smarter than that.
Back in 95 when this was new, I guess I didn't have a clue. Thought the world would change the right song. So we picked it up and moved it out, turned the whole thing upside down. Told myself it wouldn't be too long. And I believed in everyone and everything they told me. And I believed that anything was possible. Shoot the moon, shoot the moon, shoot the moon. And I'll miss it, makes no difference. Shoot the moon.
I'm ready. You ready? Yeah.
I think you can get me if I get his tail. No, just get his tail, Andy.
No, get in there, get in there.
Well, there was nothing really to do. It was either him or me. I mean, this was a fight for survival here in the jungles of Costa Rica.
Hey, real food this time?
Everything's closed.
Nothing's open. I'm sorry,
Dude.
man.
I'm serious, man. I'm not gonna make it on cookies and tacos.
See.
I may be the second worst rider in this race, but there is one below me. Street Bike Tommy.
Hey, Tommy, what day is this in this 6-day enduro?
It's about 3/4. 3/4?
No, what day?
Yeah, 3/4 of the first day.
Okay.
How are you gonna be? So the plot thickens. I go back down and go back down this trail, which is really easy. It's all worn down and I pull in and say, hey guys, how'd you guys get here? And they Bushing-Glockenbrogen. I'm like, oh no, I forgot. I told him I didn't realize that they wouldn't be able to speak any English whatsoever.
The nerve of them.
I'm like, how could they? You sons of bitches. We're a major world power. Like, you sons of bitches speak some damn English. I need some answers.
I think it's about 3 in the morning, and I've been sleeping in a hole. We're in the Romanian mountains. Tommy has gone through full body seizure lock.
I'm like 20, 25 feet away from you guys. Middle of the night, I'm like, all of a sudden I'm sleeping, and all of a sudden I was like, and they're like, Tommy, you okay? And I can hear him trying to find me.
I thought you were getting eaten by a bear. I seriously did.
So 200 more to go, and I'm just getting an extra kick to get me there.
I just rode 26 hours straight, only to go handlebar deep in some silt and have my bike cut out about 2 hours from the finish. I know 2 hours sounds like a long time, but after you run 26 straight, 2 hours is right there.
Out of the 20 Iron Riders that started in Ensenada, none of them had reached the checkered flag by nightfall. At the 40th hour of the race, that all changed. Greg rode into the finish, becoming the first solo rider to complete the 1,300-mile course in 40 hours, 4 minutes, 12 seconds.
Oh my God. You are the Iron Rider, let me tell you.
Trav, why is it every 4th of July you have a Roman candle aimed at one of us?
Roman candle, that's an understatement.
My
thousands of tons of ammunition here, and they're gonna battle until somebody gets their ass burned off.
Got some swarming skaters, I got some big explosions, I got some untamed retribution, and I got 500 grams of power over here.
That's nice. What do you got?
I got-
You ain't got nothing. It's on and popping tonight here, baby. We got TP, who's holding a strong lead right now with the jump start. Squirrel's making a lot of direct hits. If someone lights on fire or they're burned up, they are out.
Josh Lichter comes. A mortar. Boom! Bam! I mean, it hit him so hard, he was on the ground screaming bloody murder.
That was bad. How did that not kill him?
I don't know.
He had a big old imprint of whatever it was that smoked his head.
Don't play with fireworks. Listen to your parents. And don't hang out with Travis. This is what happens. You hit in the head.
Who starts the firework fights?
Generally, it's this guy.
Him.
And I see like Vietnam going on.
Stuff's going on fire. We're like, what's going on?
Greg, you do like fire, man. You are a fire.
That was one of your epic dances in those cowboy boots, whitey tighties.
It was. You guys were shooting on the cans at me. I had my white tighties and my helmet on, trying to get away.
Travis wasn't the first to flip, but he definitely was the one to perfect it. Some others get sterilized.
You okay? Oh, it hurt. Yeah. Ow.
You got a broken rib?
I ain't got broken but that hurt. My balls got eaten by a tire.
There's nothing worse than the sound of a panic wreck.
Well, my first fight was a two-wheeler Mustang and a banana seat, bright yellow 3-speed shifter. It got took one night out of my backyard. That hit me so hard, it was my first fight. And my first fight was a two-fisted blunder over some stupid slander. If they comment that was said, well,
Brothers, Adams,
Diamond Dave. You taught a lot of people how to
Bartram.
swim. A lot of how many good shots do we have of Robert doing stuff?
Yelling at Tommy, getting beat up by Special, backflip into the foam pit in his unbuttoned shirt, yelling at Sarah.
Man, it's a woman, and when you get a woman, you're gonna get results, and a woman will give you, and it ain't gonna be on a big fight.
Training, Tommy.
I've never even jumped to dirt.
This jump
I'm
has
gonna
been
do a
4
backflip.
months in the making.
And Robert
4
is
months.
still talking.
4 months in the making, Tom.
You're doing this, and I need you to do this.
Because you're not jumping. Jump. Shut me up. Do a backflip. Shut me up forever.
Your face in so far between the
You got upside down, you committed. We'll give you credit for that one.
We're giving you credit. Take it. Eat with your credit. I don't need your damn credit. You're wearing a pink shirt.
Well, go up there and do a backflip, you sissy.
Why don't you go to Key West?
Sorry, everybody that lives in Key West.
25 seconds right now. RPMs have dropped to 135, 133, 131, 120. This thing is over. It is over. It is done. In 30 seconds, he is done. You are the biggest quitter I ever met in my whole life. You wouldn't make a move on a Marine's hands, boy. You got no drive. All you got is quit. It's over. I won. Yeah.
How are you supposed to have any self-esteem around here?
That was amazing, Tommy. That was one
Robert's got some great moments.
He does.
Wait,
gnarly.
Oh, the most gnarly one.
The gnarliest.
His base jump. You tell
Rotor
her.
better tell this story.
taught a lot of people and taken a lot of people to that bridge, and a lot of people, oh, my first jump, I'm doing a gainer. And then you get to the bridge and they're like, no, hold my parachute. I'm just gonna jump. And Trav's dad takes off work, which he never does.
No, he
comes
never
out,
works home.
meets us, and he's telling me I'm gonna do a gainer off. I'm like, all right, man. What was he saying? He was like, I only got 10 years left. I'm gonna be pissing in a pot in the hospital. He's like, it can't be worse than this. I'm like, okay, man. Gets up on the railing, stands up there with wobbly leg, yells out,
shaking like a
sewing machine leg, yells out some Semper Fi Marine call, boom, parachute flies up. She's like, oh my goodness.
He did it perfect.
It was perfect.
So perfect.
He broke it down real simple though. He's like, all right, I've done gainers up bridges for a long time. Can pretend 100 feet down, I want a belly flop. He said, I've done that before.
Yeah, perfect.
Hey, you got an egg. You got an egg.
Motocross is the Nitro Circus's first language. It's our roots, and it speaks loudly of who we are. If you ride, you are one of us.
So another monumental moment, and it was pretty rad, was Travis's double back, and
that was one of your
Touch
most
it.
monumental
That was
moments.
huge.
I just
Huge.
played over.
That's
The
a
reason
very
that was so
touching
big
moment.
for me was because every single person in the stand seemed to understand what I was going through, which is, I mean, as an athlete, all of us have been up there, even Crumb, scared, absolutely pissing themselves. But for everyone in the stands who pissing themselves too is a pretty cool feeling.
You made your name household when you did the San Francisco into the Bay, and then the double back was like, all right, if you don't know me, you know me now.
It was just awesome.
I appreciate it. It was
Jim, how about your X Games?
Oh yeah,
Jim?
the front flip.
We were at Vegas Supercross. Steve McCann and myself were sitting up in the bleachers and watched them come off a lip, and they kind of just chopped. And we're like, "Wow, if you do that a little harder, you can actually flip." And we came up to Travis later that night. We're like, "Trav, if you do this, this, and this, you can front flip a motorcycle." And he's like, "Okay, Jim." I'm like, "What?"
Honestly, I didn't say much that night. So about a week later, I'm like, "Hey Jim, I got you a bike. It's got the front flip. It's got the
everything
brake
we
on.
said.
Yeah, everything that they had said." Jim's like, "What? When did we say this?"
I didn't say that. It wasn't me.
Rule number one in Nitro:
don't
always.
You call something out, you're doing it first.
You bold. You got it. You got it.
Oh man, that sucks.
the thing I couldn't even believe is just how sympathetic Travis was when you're laying there broken. No, he goes, oh, that sucks.
The crossover started as a way to spice up the shots. Then it took on a life of its own. Make everybody look like they were going to get busted in the air. If they didn't make their jump, they would just decapitate someone.
What are you trying to get out of today?
Just absolute mayhem, but we don't want to get anybody hurt. The whole point is it's designed just to see everybody in the air at one time, because it's never been done like this. I don't know if it has. I hope it has. But that's the objective. Have you ever noticed we sit in a creative meeting and well, maybe not the last year, but before that, every time, Travis, we got to flip.
I don't know how I got thrown into the mix here, but somehow Godfrey talked Reed into trying a backflip, but only if I would try it first. National titles come and go, but taking this thing to the flip is a different story.
You got to give props to Jeremy.
Oh, dude, that's so sick.
There's a copper gonna stop us, come and get your pension. And no, we don't want the police rolling on our session. It only goes to show we love to learn our lesson. The hard way, love to learn
Well, Travis, your 640 was pretty cool, but my first backflip was cooler, I think. And I got a #1 on my bike. That's even cooler.
It's
Everything
so
was a
funny.
flip.
It works. Teaching
People
people how to
learn it.
flip.
Hey, Jeremy, who was that?
It is.
Badass metal militia dude. He's been in Best Trick for like, what, the past 4 years that he had to show
A
up?
hobo in the woods can flip.
Okay, that was one of the best lines of all time in the Nitro.
Honestly, one of my favorite ever.
That was
one
good.
of my favorite ever.
Why is he so angry? Is that why he's in the militia? Because he's so angry all the time?
You know, I watched that the other day. I hardly ever go back and watch this stuff, but I watched it. And he weeded himself over and over.
Like 20.
He almost did a double flip that one time. The guy's one of the sickest riders out there right now,
sick
and
right now.
he had such a hard time getting
But
that.
you gotta give it to him.
So then you had Potter on that thing, and then what else happened on that jump, Andy? I vaguely recall a certain motorcycle.
Yes, as always, I opened my mouth and claimed that your X Games backflip bar spin was gay.
Well, honestly, this is the biggest turd I've ever ridden in my entire life, and even getting it to the ramp is a feat in itself. He should be able to do it, because he flips all the time. I sit behind a desk and type emails.
Oh yeah, let the games begin. Yeah, I'm gonna ride that weenie like it's never been ridden before. Whoa.
My crotch is on fire. My crotch is on fire.
I was so worried for my little cow.
And have a glow, glow, glow. It didn't start with gasoline, but it'll end with Vaseline. Why does it burn when I pee? My crotch is so damn so like never before. Why am I such a whore? My crotch is on fire. My crotch is on fire.
Never doing anything again for Nitro Circus. Anyway, the backflip bar spin was still gay, but hard. Remember, I admitted it.
That's true.
Was I correct?
Yeah.
And then on that trip, I remember a certain someone claiming the front flip. The whole trip.
Yeah, I was claiming it. I said, give me a 250 and I will smoke this. And guess what I got? They found a motorcycle in the woods with a sister motorcycle. No, you literally found it.
Good luck, Tommy.
Can we move that boat out of the way? No.
There you go.
I just like that there was a kayak in the distance. There was like, hey guys, should we move the kayak?
Nah. He won't go that far.
It's because of you bastards always trying to hold me down.
He didn't even swing.
Give me some more. Give me some heat. Give me some heat. Oh, give it to me. Oh.
I, Jolene Van Butte, take full responsibility for what I'm supposed to do. I know the consequences of it.
Good dive, good dive, good dive. You got this.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was a terrible dive.
I'm really impressed by you. You're the only one that's actually really showed up and gone.
Stuck it.
The girls got balls of steel.
It took me a little while, but I got around eventually, and as soon as I started flipping, and then I went to Dirk.
In 2010, Nitro Circus went live, playing 5 cities and 11 sold-out shows. Australians know how to get loose.
That live tour, the whole live tour, like every night was a new adventure, but it was such an unknown for us going over there. Like,
it was
The first
weird.
week of that was so
To
hectic.
me, it was like 50-50. We were gonna fail or it was gonna be, you know, all right.
Warning, the stunts you are about to see are performed by professionals or under the supervision of professionals. If you get hurt trying any of this stuff on your own, well, you're a dumbass.
Out of your mind.
I don't think any of us really knew
how good it was going to be.
how good it was going to be. And
I was more surprised than anybody after the first show, I think. Everyone's like, hey, your show turned out great. I'm like,
it turned out amazing.
wow, it really did.
The freestyle motocross portion of the show is really unbelievable. You have all the biggest tricks happening in one night. You got a 360 hill clicker by Bilko, you got a body varial, you got a double backflip, you got this new thing that they created, 9 guys upside down in the air at one time, slapping each other high five. I've never seen anything like that. It all comes at a price. These guys are wrecking themselves often.
Well, Dusty and I decided to go off the ramp side by side. So another one of those Nitro things, like they were supposed to go from one thing to the other, and I went up the top. I'm like, I haven't seen a backflip 360 yet. Like anyone in the Nitro crew that wants to join me for a backflip 360. It wasn't 2 seconds later. Dusty Weigel doesn't even ride a bicycle. Comes up. He was doing lazy boy backflips on the big wheel all day.
He's amazing.
He's like, what's the backflip 360? And then Greg's up there too. I've never done this before. I was like, cool. And then turn. So Greg does it first. He does a 1.5 flip with a half twist and dives into the ground. Dusty's like, okay, less flip, more spin. I'm like, let's go at the same time. He's like, we're gonna hit. I'm like, probably. He's like, cool. So we go up, we do the 720, and we almost hit tires. We come around and we land almost identical. We both hit. We're both, we're sliding in. He goes, how'd it go for you? I look over, I'm like, probably about the same.
Come on. Everybody in. Go
Real down low.
down low.
1, 2, 3, Nitro!
Forever.
88.
Well, your daddy should have stayed in high school, and your mommy should have never been kissed. Set a bomb off at prom, now they got you on the run. You're the one they never should have
That is a Nitro Crew punch.
Well, your daddy was a disco dancer, and your mommy was another man. Well, they called it a crime, but you turned out fine. Now they're telling you your family's a sham, but the hell is happening? Yeah, and I don't understand.
Oh, he's got Travis Pastrana whipping around like he's a bondage woman.
I have no idea why we do this.
So
Yeah, well, you're Travis Pastrana. I'm a 39-year-old fat lawyer.
I'm over the legal limit, head spinning, there's an old lady on the bonnet. I'm being followed by a funny blue light that won't stop flashing. I'm swerving in the road, my curves and crashing. I'm over the legal limit, head spinning, there's an old lady on the bonnet. I'm being followed by a funny blue light that won't stop flashing. Swerving in the road, my curves and crashing. Time, gentlemen, please. Go on, lads, I think you've had enough. You need to drink up and get out now. What the fuck are you saying? I don't know. I'm being thrown out the pub doors because it's past last orders. We all properly, but a designated driver, it's supposed to be me. Before I stuck the JD, now I'm spewing on the floor when I'm down on the floor. Now I'm unable to stand, my night's not going as planned. I might wear across the carpet with my car key in my hand. Feeling queasy, sweating buckets like P. Doherty, crackhead man from some super rock band. Start the car if I could get the key in the ignition. It's a mission, my intuition's also seeing double vision. Mine's on the backseat, racking ahead, spilling all the backy instead. Pull away, surprised at my ability to drive in this condition. Wishing that I hadn't been sick down the door, and wishing the beer cans weren't on the parcel shelf anymore. Cause that's a big clue, innit? Telltale sign that I'm over the limit. I hit the curve, flip it, roll it on the verge. I ain't hurt, and the man that in the back that I'm responsible for a little shock, but I know they want more. Beers that is, numb the pain, erase the memory of it all from your brain. Paralytic, insane, coach up behind the wheel of a car again. I'm over the legal limit, head spinning, there's an old lady on the bonnet. I'm being followed by a funny blue light that won't stop flashing. I'm swerving in the road, my curves and crashing. I'm over the legal limit, head spinning, there's an old lady on the bonnet. I'm being followed by a funny blue light that won't stop flashing. Swerving in the road, my curves and crashing. Yeah, come on in the house, man. I'm sure I've got a bottle of brandy we can carry on with. Yeah, safe blood, and I'm sure I've got some green we could be bunning. Get home ready to carry on, but we ain't got no cigarettes. And the nearest shop is like a 20-minute trek. Going in the car weren't the best choice that was chosen. Had to piss down the window screen because it was frozen. And drunk as the groom to be at a stag party, but I'm in the driver's seat because the cold was so bushy. Head the wrong direction on a dual carriageway. My head is spinning and I can't see straight. Then we hear oh no, it's the policeman. But hold up, they're women. Let's see if we can chirp them. I'll give you my license if you give me a kiss. So what are you trying to say? Oh hey, who's making walk along a line? Arm stretched, touch my nose. I was doing fine till I fell over in the road. Felt the breath for life, like I was like kinda 9 times over the legal limit to be the driver. But getting pulled over, sort of a lifesaver. Ain't doing me no favour, being deprived of my license. But only my first offence taught me a waiver. Nah, 4 years till I can drive again. I'm over the legal limit, head spinning, there's an old lady on the bonnet. I'm being followed by a funny blue light.